and a pitcher for the Raiders. He has played for Bacon County for 4 years. Trey has also ran cross country for the Red Raiders for 2 years. Trey plans on pursuing a degree in engineering from Georgia Southern. Trey enjoys fishing and playing ping pong when not at the baseball field. Number 12, Trey Thomas. Up next, we'll have number 14, Drew Elrod. And Drew is escorted by his mother, Pam Elrod, and his father, Chris Elrod. Drew is an infielder for the Raiders. He has played for Bacon County for 4 years. Drew will be attending the University of Georgia, where he plans on pursuing a degree in dentistry. In Drew's free time, he enjoys playing ping pong and tennis. Number 14, Drew Elrod. Next, we'll have number 16, Mason Michael. Mason is escorted by his mother, Linda Michael, and father, Scott Michael. Mason is an infielder for the Raiders. He has played for Bacon County for 4 years. Mason was also a member of the Red Raider football team for 4 years. Mason will be attending GMC on a football scholarship. Number 16, Mason Michael. Last, we'll have number 20, Caden Wilson. Caden is escorted by his mother, Andrea Wilson. Caden is an infielder and pitcher for the Raiders, and he has played for Bacon County for 2 years. Caden enjoys hunting and fishing in his off time. Caden plans on attending college and majoring in electrical and AC work. Number 20, Caden Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand for our 2021 Bacon County Red Raiders seniors.
Test 1, 2. Well, good evening, Raider Nation. Thank you for joining us for baseball. If you were with us with tennis a few hours ago, I'll talk about that in a little bit, but we are here at Raider Field where your Bacon County Red Raiders are currently the 2 seed in Region 2AA, and they're playing the number 1 seed Vidalia Indians, also the number 1 team in the state in AA ball. Going to face one of the better pitchers in the region as well as the state. But again, potentially sets up Raiders have to win 2 for a shot at that 2 seed. Got to take 1 tonight and 1 tomorrow night in Vidalia, and which is possible. We got Trey Thomas on the mound tonight, senior. It's senior night. Normally he pitches the first game of the series, but we saved him for the home game tonight, and he will be facing Spivey, who we've heard big things about. Not a real big kid, but he just got a lot of God-given talent. He can sling it low to mid-90s. So we'll see something special there tonight with that. So I hope the Raiders have something special for the Indians and give them their maybe give them their first loss in region play. But again, I want to thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting. My name is Brent Johnson, working solo tonight in the booth with some fine gentlemen as there we running the board and announcements here locally at the field. We're going to take a quick break and be back for the lineups and opening pitch. All right, here we go. Raiders take the field. Trey Thomas, senior on the mound. Senior Dustin Andrews behind the plate. Field general at catcher. Drew Elrod at first base. Connor Jackson. Jackson Connor. He's a man with 2 first names. I always heard you'd never mess with a man with 2 first names. At second base, looks like shortstop. We got Mr. Martin. And that's Mason Michael at shortstop. I guess his arm's feeling a little better. I hadn't talked to anybody. He's been nursing a shoulder injury, but he's at shortstop. And looks like Caden Wilson at third. Terrion Moore in left. Brady Cothran had a solo home run the other night in center field. And it looks like Terrion Dean in right. Not Terrion. I want to make sure I get this right. Tyron. I knew that. He goes to school, my boy. It's Tyron Dean in right field. And for the number 1 in the state, number 1 in our region, Indians, number 13, Meade, is going to lead off. He's a shortstop. Whited is on deck. He plays second base. Dally, first baseman, is in the hole. Graham, the catcher. Munkus, third base. Blunt, left fielder. Walden, right field. Spivey on the mound. I've said earlier, Coleman, the DH, and Banks, the center fielder. Here we go. We've got a lively crowd here. Good crowd from Vidalia. Good crowd from Bacon County. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. It's a little fun and games with. I don't have no idea. The umpire, he was going along with whatever was happening there. Leadoff batter Meade to the plate. Trey Thomas, the senior, on the mound. And he throws it low and away for strike one. No balls and strikes. Probably even outs tonight. I'll be calling that for you. Try to keep you up with it like we're on the radio. If I try to keep up with it just myself, I forget and get behind, so there's no point. I will do the innings. It's top of the first. Raiders lost game one 11-1. It was really tight. Strike two. No balls, two strikes. The game was 0-0. Actually 1-0. Raiders led at the top after the top of the fourth, but it kind of got out of hand after that. Escalated quickly. This ball is hit to the right or left side. Wilson fires over high. Elrod has done a fantastic job at first base. Every game I have called, he's made tremendous plays getting the out there as he stretches for that. Being a right-handed first baseman, sometimes that makes it even more difficult. But that was a ground out by Meade. If I'm pronouncing this right, Whited, Whited. He's the second baseman. Really solid baseball team here in Vidalia, a championship caliber type team, top to bottom, and they got championship caliber pitching. That's the key. They got two guys that can really go. We're going to see their number one guy tonight. This ball's fouled. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mentioned earlier I was out of breath from taking down stuff for tennis. Our boys advanced to the Elite Eight, defeating Cook County in the second round of the GHSA Boys Tennis Tournament. So we will host next week, first of the week, Pace Academy. We're going to force that team up around Atlanta to drive all the way down southeast Georgia. They're going to be a really good squad we're going to have to face. Tomorrow night, more state championship level playoffs as our boys soccer team makes a little history. Number one, making the playoffs, and number two, hosting a game on our football field, which is pretty cool. The ball is hit sharply back up the middle for a base hit. It's going to bring Daly, good-looking kid. Pretty sure this is the basketball and athletic director's coach. It's his son. He's a senior. Runner at first. Daly at the plate. Shadows continue starting to overtake. That shadow is from the big screen that we have here. It's not doing a whole lot of good. Vidalia is undefeated in region play. Ball is hit sharply to the right side in the hole. And we got a boot in the right field. That's going to cost us a run, and it's going to cost us a couple bases by the batter. He's going to pull up. Daly will pull up. Single turns into a triple. Can't give a team this good quick opportunities. It's going to be 1-0 here in the top of the first. What? Y'all wasn't listening to me? What'd you call it? I'd call him whatever you called him first time again. Yeah, I would. Just because she come up. I probably would. I don't know what that is. That mean? Well, I used to we go everywhere and they call Andy House's boy Houston, and that's the natural, but call him Dolly.
I'll do that next, man.
Hey, here we go. Daly got a base hit, but he advanced to third on the air. Graham, the catcher, to the plate with 1 out. Ball's outside. It's going to get past Andrews, but he's going to quickly get the ball, recover it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Difficult for me to see the scoreboard with the way the sun is, but it's one ball, 2 strikes here. 1 out, top of the first. That's going to get away. That's going to be a run scored. Another run's going to score for Vidalia with a pass ball. Graham at the plate. Munkus on deck. Blunt in the hole. Oh, chop foul. It's Daly. Ball's hit to Michael. Fires over to first. Another nice scoop by Elrod. Saves the day. Munkus, third baseman at the plate now with 2 outs. No runners on. Bacon is 8-5 in region play. Right there, another hit up the middle. Nice play by Michael. He comes in and makes the second, third out of the inning. It's going to end the ground out there. Nice smooth there by here. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be back to the bottom of the first. Raiders trail early, 2-0. Raiders come to the plate. Mason Michael's going to lead off for us against Spivey. We've heard a lot of rumors through the season. He's been real successful, has a lively fastball. Mason has hit well all season long, so let's see power against power here. We do have a radar here, so maybe we can get a reading on the young man. And that ball is going to be just hit off the thumbs just into shallow center field. There's going to be the first out for the Raiders. And again, we're in the bottom of the first inning. Raiders trail 2-0. There's Brady Cothran comes to the plate, just a great athlete. Hit a bomb the other night in Vidalia. Ball inside. No balls, one strike on the junior. This ball is fouled out of play, probably on the softball field, if I had to guess. No balls. Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike. And if you're just joining us, game 2 in a series of 3 with Vidalia, the number 1 team in the state, number 1 team in our region. And Raiders need to take the next 2 to have a chance to finish in that second spot. And heading into state play next week. Otherwise, we'll be relegated to the 3 seed and have to travel. And we were looking earlier, and if it looks like that Region 3 has finished up, and we'll probably be traveling to Dodge County, Eastman, if that's the case. Balls. It could be trouble. Brady's fast, and he's safe. Could be trouble, and it was. First baseman, his only choice was first baseman was the only guy that could get to it, and they just couldn't get it back to first in time. So that's the first hit of the game. Brady Cothran beats out an infield hit. Trey comes to the plate. Opportunity to help himself here as he is a pitcher of record starting tonight, senior, on senior night. And this cat, he's probably bringing it up definitely high 80s. Can't see the board. Brady has a lot of speed at first. But when you got a pitcher who throws it hard and a catcher with a decent arm, but you got to be pretty good fundamentals to get Brady out when he decides to go. Not a big lead. This ball's hit back up the middle. Pitcher stops it. Going to be trouble. They do get Trey at first. Unable to get the lead runner. But as I heard beside me here, that was a smart play by the pitcher. Second baseman wasn't able to get there in time to get the force. It's going to bring Drew Elrod, followed by Jackson Connor. And in the hole, Dusty Andrews. Dustin. Runner at second. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Excuse me. Top. I'll get it right in a minute. Bottom of the first. It is. That is Brady Cothran at second. Again, Elrod at the plate. Big cut. Strike 2. Elrod is headed to the University of Georgia. Looking at possibility of going into the dentistry field, or the field of dentistry. Another big cut. Going to be strike one. First strikeout for the big guy from Vidalia. 4 up, 3 down for the Raiders. One stranded. He scores 2-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. Indians lead your Raiders. We'll take another quick break and be back in just a moment. Top of the second. Blunt's going to lead off. He is the left fielder. Walden on deck. Spivey, the pitcher, in the hole. Ball's chopped foul to the left. No balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful afternoon, evening for baseball. Temperature was cool today. A little bit of breeze now. It's actually, I believe it's warmer now than it was about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Again, Blunt at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball low in the zone. It's going to be 2 balls. 2 strikes. No outs. Ball is going to be hit into right field. Base hit to lead off the inning. Walden to the plate, right fielder, followed by Spivey. Did you get 2 burgers? Thank you. You didn't give me anything to drink?
Just go get him water. Go get him water. They're busy. They won't let me.
Throw over. Nice. Quick release there by Trey. He has a really good throw over. Pick off move. Ball is bunted toward the first baseline and foul. Strike thrown there to number 10. Michael with a chance to. The ball's going to go to the fence. Catcher. Hardly, you don't see that too often. The catcher running that back up down the line there. That hustle play there by the catcher kept the runner from advancing. Get the lead runner. Brings Coleman to the plate. Coleman followed by Banks, and we're back to the top of the lineup. 1 out. Outside corner, call a strike. Ball's hit sharply to the second baseman. Chance for a double play here, and there it is. Pitcher's best friend. Don't see him too often, but that's tailor-made right there, folks. It's going to end the inning. Vidalia still leads 2-0. We're going to head to the bottom of the second inning, and it's going to be Jackson Connor, Andrews, and Dean. Jackson Connor to the plate.
I said you saw how fast he was that.
Second baseman.
Yeah.
Took a little off that pitch. This kid's bringing it. We'll try to get a reading on his fastball in the next inning or so.
He's famous. Man, started on me.
Sorry for the blue screens. I'm going to try to fix that here right now. Ball's popped out of play by Andrews.
Seriously, if we got Mason to hit that ball like he did.
This ball is chopped to the shortstop, slow roller. But we do have the catcher running down the line. It's going to be a ground out. It's going to bring 2 up, 2 down, Arnie, sophomore. Number 9, Arnie. Jarrett Arnie, and he from the left side, he's going to chop this one down the right field baseline there. Jarrett. Bottom of the second.
They call him Baby Shark, too. He has a shark on his collar. They call him Shark.
2 outs. Another swing and a miss, and we're going to fire down to first and going to get the 3rd out. Another strikeout. It's going to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Raiders. We're going to head to this game's flying by. We're going to head to the top of the 3rd. We're going to take another quick break and be back in just a moment. Top of the third. Banks is leading off in the 9-hole. And back to the top with Mead and Whited. This ball's popped up. Could be trouble. Ooh, and almost Mason calls him off right at the last moment, evidently, because I do believe Jackson kind of turned away there the last second. First out of the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Mead grounded out to lead off. Ball's chopped to second base. Should be a easy peasy. 2 up, 2 down. Back to 2 outs. Whited. Reached on an error. No, he didn't reach on an error. I apologize. He had a base hit. The error was allowed the runner to advance. It was 2 base hits here from the second and third hole. Strike on that inside corner. Again, the second baseman to the plate had a base hit his first at bat. Ball's hit sharply. Ooh, what a great play by the third baseman. Snag saves a base hit. One of the better defensive plays from that spot we've seen. It's going to end the inning. Nice play there defensively for the Raiders. We hit to the bottom of the third. See if we can get something going offensively here against this fireballer. We're told he's averaging about 88 miles per hour, which is that's still pretty impressive. We'll take another quick break and be back in just a few.
Raiders will have Wilson at the plate.
Wilson, who made the fantastic grab there at third base to end the top of the third. Wilson will lead off here in the bottom of the third. A little bit late in his swing. Ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low in the zone, but was a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, evens the count at 2-2. No outs. Bottom of the third. Game 2 of 3-game series. Raiders lost 11-1 over in Vidalia Tuesday night. Just a bit outside. Going to bring it to full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if we can't get a base runner here. Outside, it's going to be ball 4. Great at bat there by Wilson. It's going to bring Terrion Moore, who could tie this game up real quick, like fast in a hurry, with 1 swing. No outs. We're going to get back to the top of the lineup. Mason Michael is on deck, followed by Cawthorn and Thomas. Ooh. Whoa. Wilson got off the bag just a little too much there. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Again, Terrion Moore. And he squares again. Oh, throws in. It'll be 1 ball, 1 boy, 1 strike. Ball's going to be popped up. Should be a play by the first baseman. He does. It's going to be 1 out with a pop out. Mason Michael to the plate, and he had a pop out his first at bat. Let's see him stripe one. A lot of room in right center. Big cut by Michael. Just a ton of room if you look out there between the right fielder and the center fielder. And with the pitcher throwing this quick, you don't blame him from shading all of our batters to the opposite field. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Again, bottom of the third. High and outside, but called strike. A lot of pop there in that pitch. That probably had been pushing 88 or 90. That's going to be a strikeout and a throw me out. Ooh, it was close. Mason doesn't strike out too often. It's going to bring Brady Cawthorn to the plate. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4-1. Top of the fifth.
Oh, that's a window. And then to the truck.
He goes down and gets this one. Oh, just no man's land. It's frustrating. 5-1. That runner comes in. It's going to be a base hit for Daly with a RBI. Triple for Graham, his last at bat. Good looking pitch. He's been getting that call most of the night. Ball's chopped to Wilson. He fires over to first. That's going to end the inning, but the Raiders give up a run. 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. We're going to take another quick break. Be back in just a moment. Bottom of the fifth. Terrion Moore leads off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Need some base runners. Spivey struggled a bit last inning. Give up a bomb that didn't go out of the park. A long double to Trey. Then he walked a couple batters. Ball outside. Oh, boy. Tough call there for the Raiders. Ball was well outside. There we go. Great at bat there by Terrion. That is the third walk. Mason Michael back to the top of the lineup. Popped out and struck out. He's due. I'd like to see him rip one here. Raiders need to, at this part of the lineup with no outs, our best hope all season long to score runs. Most of them were generated from the top 3 or 4 batters, most of our offense. So good opportunity here for the Raiders to do something. Might not have an opportunity to get back to the top of the lineup. Ball low. Brady Cawthon on deck, followed by Thomas. Ball's popped up, way up. Center fielder, can of corn, makes the catch. Brady Cawthon comes to the plate now, followed by Thomas and Elrod. Another ball popped out down the left field line. Left fielder playing really shallow. Another can of corn there caught. It's going to bring Thomas to the plate, who led off the last inning and smoked one. They're backing up just a little bit, a few extra steps for him this time. There goes Terry on. He's going to pick up second base, getting scoring position with 2 outs. One ball, 1 strike. Oh, took a little something off of it. Another good kid at the plate. All these good, fine young men, but I just know personally by teaching them when I've had them in the classroom, just a good kid, real smart kid. Again, a lot of room in right center. Big cut. Strikeout by Trey. It's going to end the inning. We're going to go to the top of the sixth, trailing 5-1. We'll make another quick break and be back in a moment. Munkus leads off for the Indians. He has had 2 ground outs. One, his last was had an RBI. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the sixth. Raiders running out of time here. Ball was hit sharply back up the middle. Base hit. Blunt to the plate, followed by Walden. Trey got a real quick move over to first. Almost got him. No balls, no strikes, no outs. Ball's going to be bunted, but foul.
I remember they told me a story about him chewing gum down the hallway. You saw him. You said, "Office, what you doing with that chewing gum in your mouth?" Listen. He went up there. He got a tablet. He was like, he got mad. He put some more chewing gum in his mouth and was walking down the hallway chewing it. You saw, yeah. You saw him. He said, is that chewing gum in your mouth? Sitting back up there, he got another one. Yeah, Alan's got it.
The only reason I could catch it is because I would do it right then. And I blended right in with it.
Do you remember that? Yeah. I bet. She was busting so many people.
But in the end, last year, we had a guy come in from somewhere.
No balls, one strike, no outs. Again, top of the sixth. Ball's bunted. Going to get the lead runner at second. Oh, and I'm not sure why we throw it. Going to be one out here. Runner at first. Walden to the plate after the fielder's choice to Blunt, and he is at first, followed by Coleman and Banks. Another sacrifice there by Walden. Coleman to the plate, followed by Banks. Coleman has grounded out twice. He is in an 8-hole spot. Ball's chopped up the middle. Nice play by Michael. Fires over the first. That's going to be the third out. All right, we're going to head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Raiders have 6 outs left. See if we can't score some runs here. See what happens. Be back in a moment. Elrod is going to lead off for the Raiders. Strikeout and a walk, followed by Connor and Andrews.
He just threw you on the bus, too. How you feel being on that same bus?
I'll tell y'all something. I got a paddling in 7th grade. And my mama wanted me to get paddling.
I might give him a Mario on my 8
3 balls, 2 strikes. Excuse me, on Elrod. Spivey's still on the mound.
This is 6th grade. And he said, well, she's going to the dentist. She's going to have 2 pulled. Just under my little old breath there, I said, I would be killed. And he was my cousin. And he said, Mr. Moore, he said, come up here to the desk just a minute. I walked up to the desk and I said, yes, sir. And he said, what did you just say? And he thought that I was going to lie. I said, I would get killed. He carried me outside. I mean, wore my butt out. I thought he was going to go outside and hit the ball with his foot.
You know,
This ball's popped up.
you know David Stapleton from Hazel? Coach Stapleton?
Yeah.
Coach Stapleton got my senior year. He got me all 3 of my passes. Hold on. Connor at the plate. And
Pop out for Elrod.
1 away. He got me all 3 of my passes my senior year.
Strikeout and a sacrifice for Jackson Connor, followed by Andrews, who ground out in a sack with that RBI, the lone run.
Me and my buddy went in, and we slid that door up this side stall, and it got up there, and we just let it, wham! And that kid said, ah! He scared the Jesus out of it. About that time, Mr. Stapleton walked in, he said, just 2 fingers. Both of us.
Oh,
And we got in there to the office. He didn't say nothing. We got to the office. He said, boys,
This is going to hurt me.
Strike low in the zone.
let me tell you what he said. He said, this is how we're going to handle this. I said, yes, sir. He said, you got pretty good eyesight? I said, yes, sir. He said, all right, this is what I need you to do. I got to take some notes. Turn around. Read me those car tags that are parked in that line. I said, okay. I said, 3, 2, oh, he lit me up.
how many times you hit?
3.
Coach Woodall got a hold of my butt.
Coach Vickers used to do that. He said, look at this fish. I want you to watch this fish jump. He had a picture of this fish in the bass. When he hit him.
No, we didn't get any.
Raiders trail 5-1.
I didn't get any of that.
It's bottom of the 6th. 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson Connor. Strike in that inside corner. Good pitch. Going to ring him up. Andrews to the plate, followed by Arnie. Wilson in the hole. Only 2 hits on the night for the Raiders.
It's real good a little bit early. You see all the grass lines? See how thing look, man.
It looks better than it did last week. That
I tried to do my yard.
Well, you see,
Burn going one way and a motor coming back.
they had to cut it with a 0 turn because they took the blades or something off the bigger one.
I really.
Yeah.
Well, you remember, you know what I'm talking about, the little sand or the little.
Yeah, all the
Oh, yeah.
I was saying it looks a lot better than it did last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good looking field.
Okay.
You know, Toombs County spent almost $1 million on their football field. Their football field. Mow the dang grass on the
There's another strikeout. That's going to end the inning for the Raiders, and we're going to head into the top of the 7th inning, trailing 5-1. Take another quick break. We'll be back in a moment. Top of the 7th inning. Banks to the plate. Banks had a double his last at bat.
Because they ain't got any better sense. They're sitting and keep them on there. And I ain't talking about robots. I'm talking about rock fitting you out. They don't go through the field.
Ball fouled almost straight back there.
But anyway, I went by the field. Oh, I've talked with about 5 different people. And they ain't got any better. But anyway, I went by the football field.
I put a camera out there.
And Tyler was out there pulling that tire across the field. I said, dang, I wish you'd do that hard, didn't
I'm telling you.
I told him, I said, son, you have a hard time. He said, nah, coach. He said, that's a small tire.
That man squats a lot.
Tyler, who?
No balls, 2 strikes.
Thomas.
He came by me with his Iron Raider shirt, pulled up, showed it to me. I said, I'm mad at him.
Tyler's crazy, man. I'll tell you what,
Get him!
Ring him up on that inside corner.
What is that, strikeout looking?
Yes, sir.
I think that is
Reed at the plate.
Thomas's first recorded strikeout that I have. Back to the top, Meade.
is he playing the stars?
He's throwing her age.
That the Notre Dame guy? Tell you what, Notre Dame's in trouble.
I'm telling you, that's my redoing my
Stratocaster?
Yes, sir. I've stripped it out. It's the first electric guitar that I got. I've been playing on Gibson Les Paul, but
How much money you got?
I saved up a lot working with the Americans.
You got to buy something.
I'm telling you, well,
You got to sign them.
what I've done is I've stripped. I took all the. It's an HSS Stratocaster. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's got a humbucker in the pickup. In that bottom of the bridge pickup section. That I've taken and replaced all the pickups in it. I'm replacing the neck on it too. It's gonna be like a '60s. It's a '60s inspired.
Nice stop there by Andrews. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-1. It's late in the game. Top of the 7th. Been a quick game. Working on an hour and 40 minutes. Might be out of here before 8.
So you need Mr. Joe, you'll know the songs we play. We play all.
Yeah, they were made in the 30s.
And we play some Robert Johnsons. We play a bunch of
Don't play
Skinner.
that Gone with the Wind stuff.
Yeah. We play a bunch of like Skinner and stuff like that.
Ball's hammered to left field. It's going to be trouble for Terrion. Off the wall. Gets it in for the stand-up double.
Not much guitar. It's not piano.
All right, Joe, it's nice to see you. Take care.
Y'all have a good one.
Wide at the plate.
Dude.
Dally on deck.
Wided. And then Dally.
I cannot wait to play this game.
I can't believe it. I gotta go home and get some work done.
But you got to do some woodwork? Yeah. What you working
Man,
on?
I carried 2 swings last week by Austin. Built 2 swings here that are one in Allen, one in Douglas. And then I've got 2 swings going to Atlanta
$400, $500?
next week. Well, the one in Atlanta, the one in Atlanta, but it's that's the one I'm ready to do. Bed swing. I had one 3 weeks ago. I gotta go back to some more. I got some set.
1 and 1. 1 out.
Oh, go. No, that's us. You know what? Why are we doing that?
I think Thomas crossed himself up there. You got to be worrying about the batter. Got to get outs at the plate. Runner at third now with only 1 out.
But it can't hear us
I bet
with
you
that
Mr.
thing.
Joe had him a bunch of people back in the day.
How's that work?
It's sensitivity. He controls the sensitivity right there on the little control switch.
If I could paddle somewhere more.
Ball is hammered to left center, too. Terrion's got a beat on this one. But that runner's going to score as he tags from third. It's going to tack on another run. For the Indians, a little more insurance for them there as it scores 6-1 here in the top of the seventh. 2 outs. Daly had a base hit his last at bat.
He's still down there.
He's up there.
Adam ain't.
No, I don't think Adam is. I think Adam might quit for the coach or something. I don't know. I heard somebody.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here on Daly. If Trey can get out of the inning.
I don't know. He would have been heck of a ball player.
And it's fired to the second baseman. Fires to first. Elrod squeezes it for the third out. It's going to end the inning. Raiders going to go to the bottom of the seventh, trailing by 5. Another quick break. We'll be back in a moment. Catcher Andrews is going to lead off for the Raiders. Excuse me. He walked his last at bat, I think. Nope, sacrifice. Six to 1. A little bit of work to do. Got a new pitcher on the mound. Strike on the outside corner. Spivey did pretty good work. Struggled 1 inning. Gave up that 1 run.
We're connected to Stunt Host.
That's it. Well, that should be.
We're unconnected to Logitech. We're connected there.
Low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th. Game 2 of 3. Go back to Vidalia tomorrow night. Red Raiders soccer, boys soccer team hosts the first round of the GHSA state tournament tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Encourage you to come out, pack that stadium. You know, I've been kind of saying this for the last several weeks that, you know, and I've telling the boys and the ones that I teach, it's the first time that a state playoff game has been played on a Bacon County High School football field. And I recognize it's not football. It's, from the in the state's standpoint, it's recognized as football around the world. But it's still a really unique opportunity for Bacon County, and got a pretty good squad, bunch of good guys that can really play. They're fun to watch. Dodge County, the 4th seed from Region 3 AA, will be coming over. Raiders will host at least 2 rounds, potentially 3 rounds, if they can continue to advance. And Wilson's at the plate. During my rambling, we had a strikeout. Wilson to the plate. Good night at third base for Wilson. I'm going to ring him up. It's going to be strikeout number 2 here. It's going to bring Terrion Moore to the plate. Last chance for the Raiders. Stay alive.
Moore at the plate. Michael on deck. 2 away.
Speaking of Sinatra, that's a young Frank Sinatra, 22-year-old, after being arrested in Bergen County on charges of seduction and adultery. And what he always had, and he always was.
That's swag.
Ball's hit sharply
That's a base hit.
to left field. Base hit for Terrion. Give him a little bit of confidence moving forward.
Michael at the plate. Cawthorn on deck.
Brings Mason Michaels to the plate. He's due 0 for 3. Pop out, strike out, and another pop out. Maybe he can square one up here. Outfielder's pretty much straight away. Big curveball there. A little bit different motion here, from a little more finesse out of this pitcher than the last. Another ball popped out of play on the softball field. Ball hits him. He's going to take his base. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Brady got a chance to make it interesting. Got a chance to make it interesting here with runners at first and second. Brady Cawthorn. He has a base hit, one of the 2 that Raiders have had tonight. Infield hit in the first inning. And he's going to foul this one back. It's a good-looking pitch there to drive. He hammers this to center field. It's going to be one in. Michael holds up wisely. Chipped away one there. RBI single for Brady. It's going to bring Thomas to the plate. Got a chance to really tighten things up a little bit here with a big swing of the bat. Off-speed pitch. He's going to catch that. He's going to catch the corner of the batter's box on the other side for strike one. Going to be 0-2 quickly to Thomas. He struck out his last at bat. He would like to redeem himself here. So he'd smash one in the gap.
I say outside.
Way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's not going to give him much here. He's got another pitch to throw away. Bottom of the 7th, 6-2, your Raiders trail. Number 1 team in the state. And this ball's going to be popped up. Should be a can of corn unless it's in a particularly difficult spot, and it's not. And it's going to squeeze at the end of the inning, in the game. Raiders going to fall 6-2, trail 2-0 in this series against Vidalia. Raiders will be traveling tomorrow night to Vidalia to finish out the series and the season. I'm pretty sure this loss guarantees the Raiders a 3 seed. We'll talk more about that. Watch social media and other announcements determine when they'll play the first round of the state playoffs and who their opponent will be. Definitely an opponent from Region 3 AA, either Bleckley or Dodge County most likely. We're going to close this thing out. Again, encourage you to come out tomorrow night to Red Raider Field to watch your boys soccer team play in the first round of the state playoffs. My name's Brent Johnson. Thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network, powered by Play On Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting.